going to look at a 1-2 counter. There's a whole bunch of 1-2 counters. I'm just going to show you one that's a little more difficult, take some timing, and then I'm going to show it in sparring and analyze it so you can see all the things that are actually involved in pulling this off. I want to thank George for being here, and Sam is behind the camera. So on the 1-2, there's this whole series. You can actually see I have a video on 1-2 series from the John Bon JP. He throws a 1-2, you can shoulder roll and kick. You can go here, and you can cut right? You can go here, and you can slip outside. You can go one and parry and hit. So we're going to look at that one, the parry and hit. So he throws a jab, I parry. He throws the cross, I parry, but I punch at the same time. It's not easy to do because there are a lot of elements like the distance. You have to make sure he's actually throwing a straight punch. If I'm too close here and he throws a hooking punch instead of the straight, I won't really be able to see it. So let's take a look at this one, parry, parry, and hit, in sparring, spontaneous, and you'll see a lot of the details I explain it.
So let's look at that again. We'll do it slow motion. Here it comes. One, parry, parry, cross, come back up. Easy enough, right? Well, take some practice. So this is what I want you to look at. First of all, you have to know that a straight jab and cross is coming. Well, you don't always know that he's going to throw both punches, but if he does, how do you know that he's not going to, instead of throwing a 1-2 there, how do you know he's not going to throw a jab and instead of that straight cross, throw a hooking punch right there? Because if he throws a hook, you cannot parry on the outside and throw your own cross like that. Well, it's about distance. You want to be at a distance where you're going to make him reach for you. So if you look, see where I am here, I'm moving, moving, and I'm staying just out of range, but my feet, if you look at where my feet are here, right there and right there, you're going to see that I have a certain distance between myself and the opponent. Now as this moves, my feet are moving. Look how now I let him get inside range where he can now punch. Go back here, see he is too far to land a punch. See that? Too far to land a punch. Then I let him, by shortening my footwork, I let him get close enough to where he can throw a punch but still staying on the outside range where he has to reach. So if you take a look again at where my head is right here, watch where his punches go. One, and if we go back a little bit, so I move my head there, one, and that cross would have gone directly through the head there. But that's what I'm really waiting for. So I'm moving back. So my right hand parries the jab, and notice what happens with my footwork. I step back, but I'm doing it in a way that I'm going to step back and spring forward, or actually out to the side a little bit. We'll talk about the footwork in a moment. But I'm going to parry with my right hand there, and then slip my head out a little bit, and I parry with the left hand on the outside, which sets me up to throw the cross and land that cross right down the middle. It's very difficult to block that. Well, the important thing is, how do I get my head from here to there? What am I doing to get that head movement? Well, it's in the feet. So the trick here, let's just look at the feet a little bit. So I'm circling, I'm moving back, and see how I paused a second there? Watch how my feet go. 1, 2, pause, so that I didn't continue having my body go back and have a longer distance. So as he's moving in, I suddenly stop right there. So he comes in and goes, oh, he's close enough to hit. Now here's the footwork. I'm going to step back with that right foot, and look where, as I spring, I actually am going to take the other foot and I'm going to step out here. Just like that. You see where it steps out? To the side. Then what's important here is not just hitting, but then being ready for the next punch. And he fires a good strong jab right afterwards. So look at where I'm pivoting and stepping back out. So when that next jab comes from my partner, I can parry again with my right hand right up in here. So let's see that again. So footwork going back and then stepping to the side. This is the important thing. This foot right here, stepping out. Stepping out. And then watch the pivot. I'm going to pivot this foot back here. So pivot there and way, way back because, again, look where my head is. It's right there. If I keep it right there when that next punch comes, it's going to be very hard to block because I don't have much time. I'm going to be too close. So as I come back, I step back with my foot here, and that foot is going to go way back here. But what it does, if you look at my head, watch where my head goes, how much distance. Look at that. By the time that punch comes out, it's all the way back there, which means it's much more difficult for him to hit me. So a lot of stuff there. And then immediately from here, I don't want to get caught in the corner, so I go into the circle and I start circling around. One more time there. Let's see from the beginning. So I'm coming back, moving back. I shorten my step. My body doesn't move back much. He throws the jab because he feels he's close. But now I spring off that foot so I can hit hard, but I step to the side and back. So I'm out of the range of that punch, my head slips outside, and now I can throw a good solid shot. Would have been even better yet had I been able to take this heel and raise it off the ground more and get more twists, but when you're going that fast it's a little difficult, but that would have made it even better yet. And then immediately stepping way back with this foot here to get myself out of range. Parry that punch, and then as I load weight on that right foot, I use that to spring to the left to get away and get so I'm not in the corner and I don't have my back against the ropes. So one more time at slow motion. And one last time at speed. Here you go. And there you are. Work on that. Get that head outside. Use your footwork to set it up. Make sure you're far enough away that he is going to throw a straight punch. And always be ready. Even if you parry and land that cross, assume another punch is coming.